Thank you for choosing to receive more. It shows that you are engaged to be and create the change that you choose to be. Thank you for that. In this video, I will share with you what are the 5 keys that allowed me and many more people to receive much greater ease, joy, and glory, being and creating life and living beyond this reality. Rabbi Nachman from Breslov said, focus on being good deeds and the bad will disappear by itself. In my world now, when there is no good or bad, right or wrong, a world where everything is a gift and a choice, and no mistakes, but small or big choices, our choices. What will it take for more people to choose to increase the pleasure, fun, and money? Does problems will exist? I wonder what it would create. When we put our focus on solving the problems we think that we have, it increases the problems, not us. We spend lifetime after lifetime working to solve problems, but they never disappear. You solve one problem and another one pops up. Did you notice that the longer as the problem presents in your life, it grows, not disappears? It creates slavery, exhausting, confusing, depressing. What if there's another way of life and living? Are you willing to fire yourself from the role you took on yourself to solve yours and all of the world's problems? Are you willing to increase your pleasure, fun, and money instead of going from problem to problem? To be the change, action now, because you can be and receive more. If your answer is yes, I am an invitation for you with the 5 keys for a life of abundant pleasure. You can conceive a life of pleasure and actualize pleasure in life. How? Choosing to put your focus on be and receiving pleasure, ease, fun, and money will allow your problems to disappear. What else is possible for you to receive everything you ever asked for with more ease than that? Before the how, know that everything I facilitate you, I chose to be it first. What if what we are not willing to be, we won't have? Thanks to the magic tools of Access Consciousness, a method that trains us to identify, listen, and be the voice of our truth, I chose to resign from all the roles I took to be a problem solver from any lifetime, and focus in the last year to increase the value of pleasure, ease, fun, and money that I am already, are, and more. Every aspect of my life changed to something I never thought possible before. Chronic disease from childhood disappeared. My relationship reborn after 30 years together. My career and business expands every moment to be a greater creation and contribution worldwide. My motherhood to my 5 princesses shifted and changed to be a space that inspires, empowers, and releasing them and me and beyond. Truly ongoing miracles. Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, says, if you will never choose to be less, you will be an inspiration to everyone around you to choose more. And I add, without the effort of convincing and explaining, it creates so much space, freedom, and ease. Wow. You probably ask yourself, so what are these 5 keys? Okay, we get to it. Everything I was willing to receive and change in the past 22 years, I focused to 5 subjects that if you will be willing to change your points of view that defines them, your reality will change, and that's a guarantee. How can I guarantee such a promise? What if we don't react to reality? The reality reacts to us, to our request. What if when you choose to change your point of view, your reality changes? It's not a belief or prayer. The 5 keys for a life of abundant pleasure will facilitate you to know how things happen and actualize in your life and how to actualize greater. The 5 keys will allow you to be the master key of your own life, the architect and the creator of your reality, and not the opposite. Don't you have enough from suffering? Don't you have enough from working hard for everything? Don't you have enough from being confused, not confident, afraid? What if there's another way that would actualize for you everything that you want to receive with much more ease than ever? You ask, what is the way? Choice. Choose different. What will choosing all the 5 keys for a life of abundant pleasure, or each one separately, will create for you? What if you also can conceive a life of pleasure and actualize the pleasure in life? What if when you change the ways of the universe changes for you? What the 5 keys will gift you? The first key, the key to a greater reality, will gift you tools to understand how this reality works and how you can maneuver it and manipulate it on your behalf, even what has already been actualized to your advantage in creating a greater reality than ever. The second key, the key to manipulate your mind on your behalf. What is the mind? The thinking part of our brain. This key will gift you tools to understand how your mind thinks and works and manipulate it for change, for you and not against you. We will learn to use the framework which your mind works to receive much more than you have received until now, because the mind resists change. Why? Because it cannot predict and protect you. Ready to have a greater change working with your mind and not against it? What if the power of the mind is a tool that, when harnessed, can open the doorway to receive much more in life? The third key, to be in communion with your body, will gift you tools to turn your body from an enemy to a lover, to become a greater partner in the creation of a greater life, beyond all the judgments which you have piled upon it until now. Judgment contracts and kills the cells in our body. What if we would be willing to celebrate the masterpiece that is our body? The fourth key, the key to be in communion with the energy of sex, will gift you the tools to connect to the creative energy in the world, and you will become the creator of a greater reality in which you will receive much more than ever through the willingness to have and to be more sex and orgasm. What if your definition of sex and orgasm is exactly what prevents you from receiving greater in this life from yourself and the world? The fifth key, the key to be the energy of money, will gift you tools on how to become the energy of money that will allow you to be a greater invitation for money with far less effort than ever. What if the more you are willing to receive money, the more you will have to gift others? How much you experience lacking of money, or that you never have enough money, or that money flows out faster than in order to resist receiving more energy from the universe. Are you willing now to receive more? When you will choose to receive the 5 keys for life of abundant pleasure, now with a significant discount and plenty of gifts and bonuses, or each one separately, one by one on your own pace, you will be and have the master key to a pleasure of life and living, to a life of prosperity, change, action now. What if it's possible for you to receive everything you always wanted with much more ease? Join me for the upcoming class, 5 Keys for a Life of Abundant Pleasure. Thanks a godzillion for choosing you and what will create more for you. Sharona Hadar Khoury, invitation to prosperity, change, action now. Thank you.